God says, I have been waiting for 5 minutes to tell you this. There will be a massive change in your life. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Listen now. This is not a random word you stumbled on. This is not a coincidence. You didn't just scroll past this. You were led here, right now. Because I, the Lord your God, have something urgent and life-changing to tell you. If you stop reading now, you will miss something I've been preparing for you, in the quiet, in the hidden, and in the holy. I have waited patiently, watching you carry weight you weren't made to carry, and this moment has come for a reason. This is the start of a divine shift. A breakthrough you've been praying for is close, and if you believe, comment, Amen. This is not just a word, it's a confirmation. Listen to me. What I'm about to do in your life is not small, it's not ordinary. It's going to shake the very ground you walk on. The season of delay, confusion, and heartbreak is nearing its final breath. You've felt the tension. You've cried when no one saw. You've asked me if I still hear you. And I do. I never stopped. I have been preparing a sudden shift, and now I am telling you because the time is near. This is why you must not skip this moment. You've been waiting for change, but I've been preparing you for transformation. This change won't just fix your circumstances, it will rewrite them. Comment 1111 if you believe this shift is for you. I have been silent, but not absent. You thought I left you, but I was standing closer than ever, watching how you handled storms you didn't cause. You didn't break. You bent, you wept, but you didn't give up. I saw that. I counted every tear, every silent night where you didn't know how tomorrow would come. I was there. And I want you to know I have not forgotten. Your name is still written on my hand. Your prayers are still echoing in heaven. There's been a spiritual war over your life, and it's because you carry something that threatens darkness. You are not weak. You are chosen. The enemy tried to convince you that I wasn't listening, that you were alone, that your life had no direction. But I need you to hear me. I am the Lord your God, and I am not finished with you. In fact, I am just beginning. That restless feeling, that stirring in your spirit, that sense that something is about to happen, it's me. I'm telling you now because the shift is starting. Don't resist it. Don't second-guess it. Trust me through it. You've been standing in a hallway waiting for a door to open, and it's felt like I locked every one. But what you couldn't see is that I was building a door that no man could shut. You thought I was delaying, but I was crafting. You thought I was punishing, but I was protecting. And now, I'm telling you to get ready. Because the door is about to open, and when it does, everything will change. Suddenly, rapidly, and for good. Your life has been under construction because your foundation matters. I couldn't build the future I have for you on the fear, doubt, or wounds of your past. That's why I let some things break. That's why I let some people walk away. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. I was leading you away from what was holding you back and into the freedom I died to give you. I'm not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I delight in you. I see every step you've taken to hold on to me, even when your grip was weak. You didn't quit, and that matters more than you know. Even when your heart was shattered, you still whispered my name. Even when you had no strength left, you still believed I could change it. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of faith shakes hell. That kind of faith is what I'm rewarding. You're not invisible to me. You're not lost. I know exactly where you are, and I'm about to show you why the waiting was not a waste. This change I'm bringing, it will be personal. It will be undeniable. You'll look back and say, only God could have done this. I will restore what was lost, I will heal what was broken. I will make rivers in the desert and pathways through wilderness. Where others said it was impossible, I will make it possible. Because I am God, I do not fail, I do not lie, and I do not change. My promise still stands. Let me remind you of something I said in Isaiah 43:19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? That's what this moment is. A new thing, a new chapter, a divine shift. But you must be awake to see it. Don't sleep through your breakthrough. Don't doubt what I'm confirming right now. Comment 222 if you trust me to do what I said I would. I am surrounding you with my presence right now. You may not feel it, but I'm working. Angels are moving, chains are breaking, doors are unlocking. I'm shifting things in your favor behind the scenes. Even your enemies will wonder how you made it through. And you will say, "It was the Lord." You will walk through fire and come out without even smelling like smoke. I'm preparing to bring people into your life who will honor your heart, not use it. I'm restoring your joy, your health, your peace. I'm lifting the weight off your shoulders. I'm healing wounds that others forgot they caused. I'm filling the empty spaces that pain left behind. You are not too broken for me. You're not too late. You are not disqualified. You are exactly who I chose. And this change is exactly what I promised. There's a reason this found you today. Because heaven is moving for you. Because breakthrough is coming. Because your weeping endured for the night, but joy it's coming in the morning. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to believe again, to hope again, to get ready. Because I've waited long enough, and now it's time. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And if your spirit feels this, if your heart knows this is real, I want you to take a moment and like this video, not because it helps me, but because it helps others find the same word you're hearing now. Someone else needs this, just like you do. I have so much more to show you, so much more to do in you. But you have to stay close. You have to stay listening. You have to keep trusting me, even when it doesn't make sense. Because when this change comes, it's going to come fast. And I don't want you to miss it. The next season of your life will not look like the last. You're stepping into something holy, but you're still here. You're still standing. And that is proof that my purpose over your life is still alive. I kept you breathing when everything tried to suffocate you. I kept your heart beating when the world told you it was over. You don't even realize how many attacks I blocked, how many accidents I stopped, how many situations I stepped into without you even asking. That's because I love you more than you know. This shift I'm talking about, it's not just a moment of change, it's a move of my spirit. What you're about to step into has been building behind the scenes for longer than you've known. While you were questioning why the door wouldn't open, I was building a better one. While you were waiting for them to come back, I was preparing someone better to walk in. While you were crying over what didn't work out, I was shaping a miracle that will make you forget the pain. I haven't missed one detail of your life. I'm the God who sees you. And what I see in you is worth redeeming. I know you're tired. I know there have been days you've barely made it. But every time you chose to trust me, Even when you didn't understand, heaven recorded it. And now the reward is on its way. You may not have seen it yet, but the shift has already started. Doors are moving. Hearts are being stirred. Connections are forming. I'm not waiting on perfect timing. I am the perfect timing. And I say the time is now. I say the delay is over. I say the favor has been released. Comment 555 if you receive this. You've had people walk away. Some broke you. Some betrayed you. Some you thought would be part of your future. But I removed them for a reason. I saw what you didn't. I heard what they said when you weren't around. I knew what their presence would cost you later. And so I took them away not to punish you, but to protect you. Stop chasing what I removed. Stop mourning what I rescued you from. When I take something away, it's only because I'm making room for something greater. This next chapter requires space, it requires obedience, and it requires trust. I know it's hard. I know it hurts sometimes. But do you trust me enough to let me lead? I'm not asking you to figure everything out. I'm asking you to let me be God. To lay down your need for control. To stop replaying the past and start expecting the promise. I told you before I make all things new, and I meant it. You don't have to carry guilt. You don't have to stay ashamed. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. My love for you doesn't depend on how strong your faith is. It doesn't vanish when you doubt. I loved you in the mess. I loved you in the struggle. I loved you when you tried to push me away. And I never left. That's who I am. I am not like the ones who abandoned you. I am not like the ones who broke their word. When I promise you something, I keep it. And I promised you restoration. I promised you peace. I promised you beauty for ashes. That promise still stands. You're about to see me move in ways that will silence every lie you believed about yourself. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are not stuck. You are not cursed. You are not a mistake. You are mine, and I have marked you with favor. My favor will open doors you didn't knock on. My favor will bring opportunities you didn't apply for. My favor will cause people to bless you who don't even know you. This is not a season of striving, it's a season of receiving. But to receive, you must release. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of what you lost. Let go of the timelines you created. Let go of the fear. I know it's hard, but you can trust me with it. I won't drop what you place in my hands. I won't ignore the cries you whisper at night. I will take your burden and replace it with peace. I will take your confusion and replace it with clarity. I will take your fear and replace it with power. I will take your pain and use it for purpose. This change will not just happen around you, it will happen within you. You're going to see yourself differently. You're going to speak differently. You're going to walk into rooms with confidence you've never had. Because my spirit is rising up in you. You will no longer shrink to fit in. You will no longer apologize for your anointing. You will no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. I made you to shine. I made you to lead. I made you to break chains. Don't let what you've been through convince you that I'm done with you. Don't let time convince you that it's too late. Abraham was old when I fulfilled my promise. Joseph was in prison when I gave him influence. Ruth was a widow when I gave her a new beginning. David was overlooked when I anointed him king. Lazarus was dead when I called him out. I don't need perfect timing. I just need your yes. I just need your trust. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. And if your heart feels like something is stirring as you read this, that's because my spirit is confirming it. I'm not just speaking to your mind, I'm speaking to your soul. I'm waking up what life tried to bury. I'm reviving what fear tried to silence. I'm breathing fresh wind into dreams you thought were done. This is resurrection season. What looked dead is about to rise. Comment 1212 if you feel that this is your time. I want you to begin expecting me again. Expect me in your mornings. Expect me in your decisions. Expect me in your waiting. I am not a distant God. I am closer than your breath. I know your needs before you speak them. I know your battles before you face them. And I have already gone ahead of you. I'm working on things you haven't even prayed about yet. That's how much I care. But you must stay near. Stay in my word. Speak life over yourself. Stop cursing your situation and start declaring who I am. I am your provider. I am your healer. I am your way maker. I am your defender. I am your peace. I am your father. I am your future. Nothing is impossible for me. What you couldn't do in your strength, I will do by my power. Not someday soon. I was watching closely. Every step, every fall, every cry behind closed doors. You didn't get skipped, you got set apart. You didn't get denied, you got delayed for protection. You didn't get forgotten, you got positioned for something greater than what you thought you needed. This season has been heavy, I know. You've been stretched in ways you never imagined. You've had to carry burdens that nobody could see. You've had moments where you gave, loved, and showed up for others, while secretly wondering who would show up for you. But here's the truth, I was there all along. You weren't overlooked, you were overshadowed by my hand. While you were in the dark, I was planting seeds, and now it's time for the harvest. You're about to see how every no was actually a yes in disguise, how every loss was setting you up for true gain, how the tears you cried watered the ground for what's about to grow. The reason I didn't answer you right away wasn't because I was ignoring you, it was because I was arranging the details in a way that would leave no room for doubt that it was me. You've leaned on me when you had nothing else to lean on, and I am honoring that faith. You may not feel qualified for what I'm about to do, but I didn't call you because you were qualified. I called you because you were willing. You trusted me when everything around you told you to walk away. That's the kind of heart I can use. That's the kind of faith that unlocks heaven. And now, the shift is here, not just in your life, but in your identity. You're not just surviving anymore, you're stepping into purpose, into alignment, into my promise. You are not the same person you were a year ago. Look at how much you've grown, even when it didn't feel like growth. Look at how many times you wanted to quit but didn't. Look at the strength you carry now that you never had before. I didn't let the storm take you because there's still more for you to do. There's still a purpose on your name, a calling that only you can walk out. Comment 999 if you feel that something is shifting in your soul right now. This change coming your way won't just feel like an improvement, it will feel like deliverance. Because I'm not just fixing what's broken, I'm freeing you from what's been binding you. There are things you've carried for years that are breaking off, patterns you've repeated for too long that are being broken now, emotional weights you've normalized that I never meant for you to carry. I'm lifting it, I'm healing it, I'm cutting it off at the root. You've thought to yourself, maybe this is just how life will be for me. But I want you to know, that's not the truth. That's not the end of your story. You are not cursed. You are not meant for endless struggle. You are blessed. You are covered. You are destined for more. My plans for you are still good. And the blessing I'm about to release won't just touch your hands, it will touch your heart. It will remind you that I'm still the God who hears and sees. There's about to be evidence of my favor on your life. You won't have to prove yourself. You won't have to convince anyone. What I'm about to do will speak louder than anything you could ever say. I'm bringing peace that doesn't make sense. Provision that comes out of nowhere. Doors that swing wide open. You'll go from overlooked to sought after, not because of pride, but because of purpose. Stay humble. Stay close to me. I'm elevating you not to make you famous, but to make me known through you. Don't let the enemy distract you now. This is the most important time to be still, to listen, and to obey. The enemy wants you tired, confused, second-guessing everything, but I need you to rest in me. Let me carry it. Let me lead you. You're about to see why it had to take this long, why it couldn't come easy, why certain people had to leave. You're about to understand what you couldn't before. Because now, your heart is ready to receive what I've been holding back until you were truly prepared. I never waste pain. Every hard moment you live through is becoming part of your testimony. You'll speak to people with compassion, not just advice. You'll lead from scars that are healed, not wounds that are bleeding. You'll have wisdom you didn't even ask for because you lived it. That's why you're dangerous to the enemy. Because you've been through fire, but it didn't destroy you. It refined you. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. Some people doubted you. Some expected you to crumble. But they didn't see what I placed in you, and they didn't see who was walking with you. I have fought battles on your behalf that you'll never even know about. I've protected you from traps that were meant to break you. I've hidden you in plain sight because what I have for you is too important to be ruined by premature exposure. But now, I am revealing, I am unfolding, and I am establishing you. Be ready to move. When I say go, go. When I say let go, release it. Don't hesitate when the door opens. You won't need to force it, it will come with peace. My spirit will confirm it. And when it happens, remember where your help came from. Remember the nights you prayed for this. Remember that I never left. Not once. You were never alone. You are walking into answered prayers. Into a season of clarity, of alignment, of breakthrough. But most of all, you're walking into deeper trust, because what I'm doing is bigger than you, it's generational. I'm breaking cycles that started before you were born. I'm reversing curses that tried to follow your bloodline. I'm planting blessings that your children will walk in. This isn't just your victory, it's their inheritance. And you don't have to strive to earn this. You just have to stay near me. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit surrendered, keep your eyes fixed on me. Because where I'm leading you, your strength alone won't carry you. But my grace will, my spirit will, my hand will. Comment 1010 if you're ready to receive what I've been preparing for you all along. I've been drawing you closer because what I'm about to release over your life requires your attention. I didn't bring you here to keep you comfortable. I brought you here to transform you, to release what has been held back until now. This is a divine moment. Don't ignore it. Don't treat it like any other day. The shift is already in motion, and if you walk with me, you'll see it unfold step by step. This is the time to lean in like never before. Stay close, guard your peace, protect your focus. You've been through too much to lose yourself in distractions now. I'm doing something in your spirit before I do something in your situation. The shift starts inside. Before the door opens, I'm strengthening your faith. Before the answer comes, I'm deepening your trust. Before the blessing is handed to you, I'm preparing your hands to carry it. Comment 1515 if your heart is ready for what I've been preparing. I see how you've been fighting battles no one else knows about. People look at you and think you're strong, but they don't see the nights you've spent in silence, trying to hold yourself together. They don't know how often you've questioned your own worth, how often you've wondered if you're even making progress. But I know. I see it all. I've been beside you in every hidden battle, and I want you to know this. You're not failing. You're growing. You're not stuck. You're being positioned. Even the slow days, the quiet days, the hard days, they're not wasted. I've been building something lasting in you. I'm not just changing your surroundings. I'm changing your capacity. I'm stretching you because you're about to hold more than you've ever held. More peace, more wisdom, more authority, more clarity, and yes, more blessing. But the greatest blessing isn't the thing I'll give you, it's the strength I've placed in you. It's the heart that kept loving even when it was tired. It's the faith that stayed even when it felt forgotten. That's the kind of heart I bless. Do you feel me pulling you back to center, back to stillness? It's because I want to speak to you without the noise of comparison or fear clouding your hearing. I'm not calling you to do more. I'm calling you to be still and know that I am God. I've never needed your perfection. I've always wanted your presence. When you sit with me, when you trust me, when you surrender what you can't fix, that's where the shift begins. You're about to see why I said not yet when you begged me for now. You'll see why I closed the door you cried for me to open. Some of the delays were never punishment, they were proof of my protection. Some blessings come wrapped in silence. And sometimes, the greatest miracles don't look like fireworks, they look like peace in the middle of a storm. The kind of peace that makes no sense. That's me. That's my presence. I've watched you try to hold everything together. You've been strong for everyone. You've poured yourself out even when your own cup felt empty. But now, I'm filling you again. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to fix it all. I'm teaching you how to rest in me, to trust me enough to let go. Because when you let go, you make room for me to step in. I'm sending divine help. You won't have to do this alone. I'm aligning the right people, the right opportunities, the right moments. You'll know it's me because it will come with peace, not pressure. It will feel right, not rushed. You won't have to beg to be seen or force things to work. What's meant for you won't miss you. I'm ordering your steps with precision. There's a new strength rising in you, one that comes not from trying harder, but from believing deeper. It's a strength that doesn't need applause, that doesn't chase approval. You've learned how to stand alone in faith, and that is why you're ready for what's next. When I bless you, it won't be to impress anyone, it will be to fulfill purpose. I'm setting you apart for something higher. I know what they said about you. I know what you've said about yourself. But my word is the final authority. And I say you are chosen. I say you are called. I say you are anointed. Not because you have it all together, but because I do. My hand is on your life. And no man's opinion, no mistake from your past, no delay, no fear, no failure can cancel what I've spoken over you. You'll soon step into a season where everything starts to make sense. The confusion will lift, the pressure will ease, the fog will clear, and you'll realize I was with you the entire time. You'll look back on this moment and see how it was me all along, holding you, teaching you, loving you through it. That's who I am. I don't just step into your life when things are perfect. I stay when things are messy, and I work even when you don't see it. If only you could see what's coming. The restoration, the favor, the overflow. I'm going to use your story to encourage others. You won't have to pretend anymore. You won't have to hide your scars, because they will become signs of survival, proof of my presence, evidence of my faithfulness. Comment 1717 if you believe that what's ahead will be greater than what's behind. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I want you to begin expecting me in the small things. Watch how I show up in the details. The provision that arrives just in time. The encouragement from someone you didn't expect. The peace that floods your spirit out of nowhere. These aren't coincidences. These are reminders. I am here. I am working. I am leading you. You're about to see prayers answered not because you forced them, but because you trusted me. I'm not asking for your performance. I'm asking for your surrender. Let me be God. Let me carry what you weren't made to carry. Let me heal what you've stopped talking about. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to walk with me, one step at a time. Not yours. You may feel delayed, but you are actually being developed. What you thought was a detour is still part of the road I designed for you. I've been walking with you every step of the way, even when you thought I was silent. Some of you have been wondering if the struggle will ever ease. You wake up with heaviness, carry questions in your heart, and try to smile through the ache. You're wondering, God, when will things change? When will it be my turn? And I'm telling you now, your time is coming. Don't stop, don't lose heart, because what you're walking into is going to make sense of every painful step it took to get here. You are closer than you think. You've already come through the worst part. Now you're about to see what I was preparing while you were persevering. Comment, Amen, if you still believe, even with tears in your eyes. I didn't promise a life without trials, but I did promise I'd be with you in every one. You've been through the fire, but it didn't consume you. You've walked through deep waters, but they didn't drown you. That wasn't your strength, it was mine. I was carrying you, protecting you, covering you in moments you didn't even know you needed it. And now, I'm raising you. I'm bringing you out of that valley with a new authority, a fresh strength, a purified purpose. You don't need to explain this season to everyone. Some won't understand the quietness, the stillness, the stripping away. But you know something has been shifting. You've been letting go of what doesn't fit anymore. You've been pulled away from people and places you used to lean on. It's not rejection, it's redirection. I've been removing distractions so you can hear me clearly. The noise of comparison, the pressure of expectation, the clutter of worry, those are falling away now. I'm simplifying your life because what's coming next requires clear vision and steady faith. This shift won't require force. It will come naturally, gracefully. My spirit will confirm it as you walk. You won't have to push doors open. They will open in your direction. I'm aligning things behind the scenes. I'm going ahead of you, making crooked places straight. Your only task is to trust me, even when it's quiet, even when you don't see anything changing yet. Faith is not about seeing, it's about knowing. Knowing that I am who I say I am. Knowing that I will do what I said I would do. I'm calling you into deeper trust now. Not shallow hope, not wishful thinking, but solid trust. Trust that doesn't depend on visible progress. Trust that endures through delay. Trust that says, even if I don't see it today, I still believe He's working. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith releases miracles. That's the faith I'm building in you. Don't let what you feel trick you into forgetting what I said. Emotions come and go, but my word stands forever. You may feel tired, but you are still chosen. You may feel uncertain, but you are still anointed. You may feel small, but you carry heaven's favor. And no weapon formed against you will prosper, not now, not ever. Comment 1111 if you know my word over your life still stands. You've been faithful in the small things. You've prayed when no one was watching. You've given when it hurt. You've praised me even while waiting for answers. That hasn't gone unnoticed. I'm a rewarder of those who diligently seek me. And your reward is on the way, not just materially, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I'm restoring things you thought were gone forever. I'm breathing life back into dead places. What was once impossible is about to happen with ease. The doors I'm opening won't be fragile. You won't have to worry about them closing again. These are doors sealed with my hand. What I open, no man can shut. You won't have to prove your worth. You won't need to compete for space. What I've prepared for you is yours, tailored, timed, blessed, and overflowing. Stay ready. Stay expectant. You are stepping into divine alignment. Things will begin to come together. Relationships will shift. Connections will make sense. Resources will find you. The weight you've been carrying will begin to lift. The pressure you've lived under will break. This is not just favor, it's freedom. Freedom from the lies. Freedom from fear. Freedom from cycles that held you for years. Your heart is healing. Slowly, yes, but surely. I'm mending the places you stopped talking about. The memories that used to haunt you are losing their power. The words that once cut deep are fading. I'm replacing old wounds with new joy. And it's not temporary joy, it's joy that remains. Joy rooted in my love, not circumstances. That's how you'll know it's me. I want you to prepare your heart, not in anxiety, but in peace. Prepare to receive. Prepare to be surprised. Prepare to be moved. Because I'm not just showing up in your life, I'm showing out. I'm going to make it undeniable that I have been working, that I have been faithful, that I have never left you, not even for a moment. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're going to have peace where you once had panic, confidence where you once had fear, vision where you once had confusion. I'm lifting the fog, I'm clearing the path. You'll know where to go, what to say, who to trust, because I will make it known. I will confirm it in your spirit. I will send signs along the way. You won't have to chase anything in this next season. The right people, the right doors, the right timing, they'll all flow toward you. I'm reversing the striving. You've been working, pushing, holding on. Now you'll begin to see what happens when I carry you, when I fight for you, when I make a way. You don't need to compare your story. You don't need to compete for my attention. I'm not distracted. I'm not busy. I see you. I know your heart. I know your past. And I still choose you. I still delight in you. You are not a burden to me. You are my beloved. This change you're about to see will be personal. It will be healing. It will be holy. I've waited for this moment just as much as you have. I've longed to bless you, to show you what I've been preparing. You just had to be ready to receive it, not in fear, but in trust. And now, you're ready. A spiritual shift is underway, and you are not watching it happen to others this time. You are stepping into it. I've seen how long you've waited. I've counted the days you stayed faithful even when nothing around you changed. I've heard the prayers you whispered with a trembling voice. Now I'm answering not just one prayer, but many, all at once, all together. Your waiting hasn't been in vain. I've stored up blessings for you, not because you earned them, but because I promised them. I told you I would take care of you. I told you I would finish what I started. I told you I would never leave you. This is the time where my word becomes your reality. You won't just believe it, you'll see it, you'll walk in it. And everything around you will begin to shift to match what I've spoken over you. You asked me why it took so long, why the healing wasn't instant, why the breakthrough seemed delayed. But there were things I needed to build in you first. Things that couldn't grow without pressure, without pruning, without some things being stripped away. I wasn't punishing you, I was preparing you. You didn't see the danger that could have come if I released it too soon. But I saw. So I waited. And now, you're ready in ways you don't even realize yet. Comment 333 if you believe my timing is always perfect. This change you're about to see, it's going to feel like sudden favor, but it's been forming for a long time. You just couldn't see the roots beneath the surface. You've been walking in obedience, even when it felt like it wasn't working. You've been sowing in tears, and now you will reap in joy. The kind of joy that won't leave. The kind of joy that won't depend on circumstances. The kind of joy that comes from knowing, I am with you, I'm restoring years. Yes, even the years you thought were lost. The years the enemy stole with distractions, heartbreak, delays, and fear. I'm giving them back, not just as memories, but in multiplied blessings. I said in my word, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. That's not a metaphor for someone else. That's a promise for you. You didn't miss your moment. I'm making up for lost time in ways only I can. There's power in the praise you gave me when life didn't make sense. Every time you chose faith over fear, trust over doubt, love over anger, you were planting seeds. Now I'm sending the rain. Now I'm shining the light. Your harvest is not just coming, it's beginning. Watch closely, even the smallest signs matter. A shift often starts as a whisper before it becomes a roar. Don't overlook what I'm doing just because it begins quietly. I've never needed a big stage to begin something holy. I started in a stable. I started in silence. I started in small places the world ignored. That's where my greatest works begin. In the hidden, in the overlooked, in the broken. So if you feel like no one sees your pain, that your heart is too bruised, that your past disqualifies, you know this. You are exactly where I do. My best work. I take broken things and make them beautiful. I take ashes and create beauty. You are not defined by your past. You are not the mistakes you made or the pain you went through. You are who I say you are, forgiven, redeemed, called, chosen, and loved with an everlasting love. I sent my Son to prove it. I gave everything so that you would never again question your value. Your life matters to me, deeply, eternally, intentionally. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to rise, to speak what I've placed in your heart, to walk in what I've called you to do. No more hiding, no more second-guessing yourself. My spirit is within you. My strength is behind you. You don't need permission from the world when you have been appointed by heaven. You don't need to feel ready when I've already declared you are. Step forward. Even if your legs are shaking, even if your heart is scared, I will meet you in the step. You don't have to know what's next. You just have to trust that I do. I've already walked the road ahead of you. I've gone before you to clear the path. There is grace for every decision, every change, every unknown. I am not the God of confusion, I am the God of peace. When something is from me, it will carry my peace. Even if it stretches you, even if it's new, it will be covered in peace. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been in a season of testing. Tuba vai zi, tuba vai. Now you're stepping into a season of testimony. You're going to speak of my faithfulness, not just what you read about, but what you lived through. You're going to tell others how I showed up, how I made a way, how I turned it around. Your story won't just be a story, it will be proof. It will bring hope to those still in their own waiting. Comment 777 if you believe your story will bring others closer to me. Don't let fear rob you of what I'm trying to give you. Fear will always speak loudest when breakthrough is closest. That voice telling you to quit, to doubt, to hide, that's not me. I speak life. I speak purpose. I speak peace. Anything that contradicts my voice, you have the authority to silence. Use it. Speak my word. Remind yourself of who I am and what I've done. You've seen too much of my hand to doubt me now. There's so much more ahead. More than what you prayed for. More than what you planned. I'm not just going to meet your expectations, I'm going to exceed them. That's what I do. I bless in overflow. I give in abundance. I restore in full. What I'm doing in your life will go beyond your imagination, because I've always had more in mind for you than you had for yourself. So rest in me, not in fear, not in striving, but in trust. Trust that I'm working even now. Trust that nothing is wasted. Trust that the same God who kept you this far will carry you the rest of the way. You are not running out of time, you're right on time for what I've ordained. The kind of heaviness that creeps in at night. That voice that whispers, what if nothing ever changes? But I'm here to tell you, something has changed. Not just around you, but inside you. You didn't notice it at first because you were too busy surviving. But now I want you to slow down, breathe, and look again. You're not the same person who started this journey. You're stronger, quieter, maybe but deeper, wiser, and more ready than you've ever been. The enemy wanted to break you. That was the plan. To exhaust you, isolate you, convince you that I was far away, but you never stopped reaching. And even in the silence, you still whispered my name. That's why hell couldn't touch you. Because even your weakest cry still carried power. You kept believing when it didn't make sense to believe. You kept walking even when you couldn't see the path. You kept loving even after being hurt. And I was watching. I never looked away. Every tear, every prayer, every act of faith, it moved me. And now, I'm moving for you. This shift in your life will not look like the others. This one won't fade. It won't slip away like the last time you thought it was your moment. Because this time, I'm not just giving you a taste, I'm giving you the fullness. You've matured in the waiting. You've passed tests that no one saw. You've stayed true even when you could have compromised. And I honor that. I reward that. This is not just a blessing, it's a release. A divine reward for the perseverance of a surrendered heart. Comment Amen if you still believe your faith is unlocking something. Let me remind you, my promises are not fragile. They don't expire with time. They don't change because you made a mistake. I don't take back what I've spoken over you. I don't retract favor because of your flaws. My grace covers what your strength cannot. And when I say I will do something, I finish it. You haven't missed your chance. You're not too late. You're not disqualified. You are still marked, still chosen, still destined for what I created you to carry. This next season won't require the same kind of fight. You've already fought the battles that built the strength you need. What's ahead will feel lighter, not because life will be perfect, but because you'll finally know how to walk in step with me. I'm not calling you to hustle harder. I'm calling you to trust deeper, to walk with me, not ahead of me, to stop trying to figure everything out and instead allow me to unfold it in front of you day by day. There's a healing coming to your heart that will restore the parts of you you thought were permanently damaged. I know what was done. I know what you had to recover from silently. I know the words that linger in your mind, the ones you never deserved to hear. I am healing that now. I'm restoring not just what you lost, but who you were before the pain. And in some ways, you'll come out better. Not the same, but stronger. Softer in the right ways. Fiercer in faith. And more grounded in who you are in me. There is a specific door I'm opening for you, one that has your name on it. It won't be something you have to beg for, manipulate, or compete over. It will come with peace. It will come with confirmation. You won't have to chase it. It will find you. Because I orchestrated it before you even knew to pray for it. Trust the timing. Don't panic in the waiting. Don't let fear push you to settle for less. I'm not just the God of open doors, I'm the God who knows when to open them. Comment 1010 if you trust my timing over your own. I've also seen how weary your heart has become. You've been giving so much, hoping someone would pour back into you. You've been the strong one, the encourager, the one who holds it all together. And I'm proud of you. But I'm also inviting you into rest. You were never meant to carry everything. Even I, your God, rested. I designed you to rest in me, to trust that I am working while you are still. Lay your burdens down. Let me carry them. Let me refresh your soul. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This shift isn't just external, it's internal. I'm shifting how you see yourself. No longer bound by old labels, no longer held back by shame. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not what they called you. You are mine. And I call you redeemed, whole, chosen, free. And from this new place of identity, you will walk differently. You'll speak differently. You'll stop apologizing for the light I placed in you. You'll stop shrinking to make others comfortable. The anointing on your life has grown in the dark, when no one clapped, when no one saw. That's when I did my deepest work. That's when I shaped your heart to carry something greater. And now I'm trusting you with more, not because of your talent, but because of your trust. Not because of your perfection, but because of your surrender. I'm giving you more because you were faithful with little. And yes, the enemy sees what's coming too. That's why the attacks have been so intense. He's been trying to wear you down, trying to get you to give up right before the release. But what he doesn't know is this: I've already declared victory. You are not walking toward defeat. You are walking in power. You are covered, protected, surrounded by angels. Every attack that was meant to destroy you is turning into fuel for what's next. I'm using it all. This is the moment where things begin to align. where clarity replaces confusion, where peace replaces chaos, where purpose replaces pain. It won't happen all at once, but it will happen, little by little, day by day, until suddenly everything changes. That's how I move suddenly, and when I move, no one can stop it, no one can reverse it, no one can deny it. You are about to be a living testimony of what my faithfulness looks like. Others will see your life and be reminded that I am still the God who makes a way. You won't need to shout it. Your peace will speak for itself. Your joy will speak for itself. Your breakthrough will speak for itself. You've spent too long thinking you had to earn every good thing that came your way. That if you could just be better, maybe things would finally shift. But I want to break that lie off you right now. You are not blessed because you've been perfect. You are blessed because I am faithful. You are blessed because you stayed. Because you trusted me in the dark. Because when the weight got heavy and the answers didn't come, you still called on me. That is what I'm responding to. That is what's pulling heaven into motion on your behalf. That quiet faith that nobody else saw. The nights you prayed without posting about it. The times you forgave when it still hurt. The moments you stayed soft when life tried to harden your heart. I saw it all. And now, I'm about to show you what I do with a surrendered heart. I lift it. I heal it. I crown it with glory. Comment 555 if you believe I'm turning your private battles into public victory. There are things you've been carrying that you never should have picked up. Burdens, expectations, guilt, shame. Some of it was handed to you by others, and some you picked up because you thought it was your responsibility. But I'm lifting those off you now. You don't have to carry what I've already covered. The weight of proving yourself, of being strong for everyone else, of hiding your pain so you don't make others uncomfortable, release it to me. I didn't ask you to be perfect. I asked you to be honest. And you've been honest. You've come to me again and again, not knowing what to say but still showing up. That's faith. That's enough. I'm not just going to change your situation. I'm going to change how you see yourself. You've spent too long looking in mirrors cracked by comparison, measuring your value by someone else's journey. But I see you clearly. I see you through the eyes of purpose. You are not behind. You are not lacking. You are not broken beyond repair. You are in process. You are in transition. And the pain you felt is not a sign of death, it's the sign of labor. You're giving birth to something new, and labor never feels peaceful. But what comes after will be worth it. What I have placed in you cannot be taken away. Not by failure, not by fear, not by anything or anyone. My gifts are without repentance. That means I don't change my mind when you stumble. I don't withdraw. My call when life gets messy. I work through it all. I use it all. You'll look back on the messiest parts of your life and see how I wove them into something beautiful. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing. And I need you to know this. I am not mad at you. I don't love you less because you doubted. I don't withhold blessings to punish you. That is not who I am. I am patient. I am kind. I am for you. I want you to win more than you do. I want to see you whole more than you want to be healed. I want to see you walk in joy more than you want the pain to end. I care deeply, and I'm closer than you realize. Comment 1212 if you believe I'm restoring what was broken. Don't let the silence fool you. Just because it's quiet doesn't mean I'm not working. Some of my greatest miracles are prepared in silence. Some of my biggest breakthroughs begin in stillness. Just because you don't see anything yet doesn't mean nothing is coming. The roots of what I'm building in you are growing deep, and when it breaks the surface, It will be strong, secure, and unstoppable. You don't have to make things happen on your own. What's for you will find you. What I've ordained can't be blocked. Even if others try to shut the door, I'll open a better one. Even if you lose something you thought you needed, I'll provide what's better. Even if you fail, I'll use the failure to guide you back. Nothing is too far gone for me. I am the redeemer of time, of opportunity, of people, of purpose. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been faithful, and now favor is following you. But I want you to know this favor won't come to lift your pride. It will come to lift your purpose. I'm giving you visibility not to elevate your name, but to bring light through your story. I will use your scars to heal others. I will use your past to point to grace. I will use your voice to reach hearts that feel forgotten. This blessing coming your way, it's not just about you, it's for those connected to you. It's generational. The change you're about to experience is divine, supernatural, beyond your ability to plan. You won't be able to take credit for it. You'll have no choice but to say, "This was God, and that's how I want it." I want to bless you in a way that builds your faith, silences your doubts, and reminds everyone watching that I am still the God of miracles. Stay in position, stay humble, stay in the Word. Don't let distractions pull you from what I'm revealing. Don't let emotions override what you know I spoke. Don't let impatience drive you into something I never sent. If you wait on me, I will do what no one else can. I will turn mourning into dancing. I will turn worry into worship. I will turn your valley into a testimony. This is the moment where everything begins to unfold. You won't have to search for signs, they'll come to you. You won't have to chase clarity, it will be given. You won't have to figure it all out, I'll lead you. Just stay near. Stay willing. Stay open. I'm not finished yet. Not even close. You are still in the middle of the story. Don't stop turning the pages because the last chapter hurt. The next one holds joy, breakthrough, fulfillment, restoration, and peace. You're not alone in this. I'm walking every step with you, and when the blessing comes, you'll know it. You won't doubt it. You won't question if it's really for you. It will be undeniable, personal, wrapped in peace, and sealed by my hand. This change you're stepping into will not just bring you relief, it will bring you purpose. I've been rearranging everything. You didn't see it, but I've been working in conversations you weren't part of, moving pieces into place for blessings you didn't even know to ask for. And you need to understand something important now. What's coming is not going to look like what you lost. It's going to be better. It's going to be healing. It's going to feel like grace.